Hello guys, I hope you're okay. So today I would like to discuss about the planning and outlining for the argumentative essay. First, why do we need planning and outlining? In writing, we need planning and outlining to make it easier, because later, planning and outlining really help us. So, the first part of planning is that you need to select a topic. And in selecting the topic, you need to select the one that you know best. That's very important, guys. Make sure you know the topic well, because if you do not know the topic well, you will spend a lot of time researching and seeking information. Then that will be a hard time for you. Okay. So, why do you need to select a topic that you know best? Because you will have enough knowledge, which will make your writing easier. The second one is that you know the pros and the cons, the advantage and the disadvantage. Then your writing will be natural, since you write it based on your experience and also based on your observations. Okay. Next, the next one is that you need to decide then, okay, the essay topic. So in this case, I give you the example. The essay topic that I will use is, we should ban violent video games. Okay, we should ban violent video games. Okay, so that's my topic. Then my thesis is actually, remember, the thesis statement is about your stand and also your reasons, the following paragraph. So my thesis is, violent video games should be banned for 3 reasons. Once again, my thesis statement is, violent video games should be banned for 3 reasons. Okay. Next, then brainstorming. Here in your brainstorming is actually the activity of knowing the pros and the cons of your topic. Here, the pros of the topic from violent video games should be banned. The pros are the side that support this statement or this topic. Okay. My number 1 pro is that violent video games inspire violence. Okay, violent video games inspire violence. That's my first pro. My second pro is that playing violent video games make people socially distant. Playing violent video games make people socially distant. Okay, that's the second. The third is, violent video games cause addiction. Violent video games cause addiction. Then the cons, I also make 3 here. Okay, actually you could make more. The first one is, violent video games reduce stress and they are entertaining. The second cons, video games or violent video games can improve learning. Okay, video games can improve learning. The third one, they could also teach the player life skills like teamwork, communication, and other things. Okay, so they could improve the life skills. Okay, so I have 3 pros and 3 cons. Now, the counter argument. The counter argument is actually quite easy. You just need to copy paste from the cons. So I took 2 out of 3. The first one is that violent video games reduce stress. That's the first counter argument. Now, the second one is, they improve skills, life skills. Okay, I have two. Now we need to refute them. We need to prove them as not trustworthy or as false, or maybe there are better options. Okay, let's refute the first one. They reduce stress. Let's do the refutation here. I could say that there are other activities which can reduce stress, but not violent, like board games, like exercising, and many more. So there are other activities that could reduce stress as well, and as good, but they are not violent. That's my refutation. So violent video games reduce stress. It's not strong enough for me. So we could do other activities. Then the second one, violent video games improve life skills, just like communication or teamwork. Actually, interaction with people directly is a better way to improve our life skills. Why you want to improve your communication skills, teamwork? Go talk directly to people. Look at their eyes, right? So, if people say that playing violent video games improves skills, now we could do it with other stuff directly to other people instead of playing video games, right? That's it. Then the outline. The outline is actually the whole, a blueprint of your essay, the whole blueprint. Okay, so if the essay is a human, so the outlines are just like skeletons. Okay, the skeleton. So first, the introduction. Hook. I could say that here I use quote, even though I'm not being specific here. But if you want to do it specifically, you may say hook. Quotation from President Jokowi. But here I just write quote. That's enough. Then connection, information, or background. I could say that from my daily observation. Then the thesis. I just copy paste from the previous one. Violent video games should be banned for 3 reasons. Yeah, that's it. Now let's go to the body. We just need to copy from the pros and cons. From the pros, of course, because I support the idea. The first reason, violent video games inspire violence. Then the support there. First one, explanation. If you want to give it specific explanation, then it's okay. But if you just write explanation, it's okay. Then the next one is data. The next one is experience. That's it. Then the second reason, violent video games make people socially distant. You copy paste from the pros, right? Then below that, explanation, data, and experience. You don't need to write it now because this is an outline. Later you write it when it comes to the writing itself. Okay. Then the third reason is that violent video games cause addiction. So you copy from the pros again, the pros list. Below that, explanation, data, and experience. So that's it. Just the skeletons. You don't need to be really specific here in the outline, okay? At least we could see that you have something in your mind. Next. Then the counter arguments. Yeah. You just need to copy paste from the counter argument plan, right? From the planning. You just copy paste that there. That's enough. You don't need to write anymore. That's it. That's the benefit. And the conclusion. Here you need to restate your thesis statement. What was our thesis statement? That's it. Violent video games should be banned for 3 reasons. Here, use the power of paraphrasing. You could say that playing video games cause some bad consequences, like they inspire people to do violence, make people stay at their room all the time, and cause addiction to the players. That's why violent video games should be banned. That could be, right? Then the prediction, the last one. This is actually the consequences of taking my ideas as a truthful one. It's direct consequences of doing my ideas. Okay. If our generation stop playing video games, this is my prediction. If our generation stops playing video games, we could interact more with people around us and create a much better future for humankind. Once again, if our generation stops playing video games, violent video games, I mean, we could interact more with people around us, could be our family, and create a much better future for humankind. So that's it. The planning and the outlining of the argumentative, the argumentative essay. Okay, that's it.